Rates, just a quick little review of the Skyline video. I mean, Skyline match from before, and what we need to do to be ready for them this weekend. So first, most important thing is recognizing that if there's no pressure on the ball, that we got to be aware of the runners that run in behind. So you can see this player already is going. So I think KK, as you see this happening, we'd probably rather have Zoe helping out centrally. So it's just really important to recognize and protect the space that's in behind here. And as I already told you guys, the videos from it's not a VO camera, so apologize for the quality. But we just got to recognize that that ball is going in behind, especially if center backs are stepping forward. So that's one of the crucial jobs of the outside back is not allowing players to run in behind you there. So in behind those gates. So again, if there's no pressure on the ball here, you can see her body language right there is already starting to run. So once Maya steps to go and find that first ball, entry ball, it's the ball in behind that we have to be focused on. So I would say center backs, I think that was Delaney. So center backs, be careful stepping when you know it's going to potentially be a big ball. And good job from Amy to come uh, up and get it. So finding the open player, switching the point of attack. Again, the way they played in their 4-3-3, we should have a numbers advantage in the middle of the field. So again, very important, that we find that open player. This one here is to Zoe. This is probably where we can switch and play the ball right back to her there, and then she's 1v1. Um, Similar here, as good entry pass in, good pass. And now it's if there's pressure on Ali right away, we want to Katie get up there and be the option to receive the pass there, and then we get numbers in, and now we're putting the ball in the back of the net. Then if you hit that well, not a bad effort, and Alexis gets a chance as well. But open players are here, so let's make sure we're finding the open midfielder as quickly as we can. Because if Zoe gets that ball here, then she can find the player that's open because Zoe had the time and space. Again, figuring out where is all the open space. It's all right here, and we've got to get the ball into the middle of the field and make all of these yellow players run this way, and maybe we unbalance them. That's a good find right there. And once we find her here, Zoe here, it's quick combination instead of going into all these players here, maybe KK and or getting the ball out here out wide the piece would be helpful because you can see how collective they were in their defense. Same thing here. Can we find her right away? Katie, if you can get all the way up here, that can provide a little bit of quick space there. But now can we play Kelsey into this area if she's not there? And now you can see all the open space that Kelsey has to be able to attack. And then that maybe gets KK forward down the right side. So here, not bad. As we get the ball in here, you can see where all the yellow shirts are. The objective here is, are we able to get the ball back into this area, switch the point of attack? Since we're that deep into their end, can we get the ball moving? Look to combine here, just maybe an easier pass here with Peace. So as you get it here, Alexis makes a good run in. So now can we roll the ball into Peace where she can lay it off, like we talked about on the day of the match? Here's a good sequence to find the midfield getting out. So playing into the center of the field. Now it's maybe Kendall getting a little bit wider. But once you are found here, maybe Claire now is the one getting up, and we play her on the outside instead of again going right into the middle. A little combo here. Now it's just giving it right back to her, and a good opportunity there. Just recognize how they keep all their players in this little box right here, on corners. So, it's not necessarily where someone has to come in, and be a bounce player for Lily there. Maybe it's just receiving the ball right here and serving it in. And then remember, if the ball goes beyond this line, we need to have someone on the back post, and we always need to have someone in front of their goalkeeper since she has some good size. So again, right here, there needs to be a player standing right in front of her back post. I think that's Allie. Um, that was good in case anything pops out. But again, don't be afraid to, if they're not going to send two out, come get it, lay it off to Lily or turn if that's Kelsey there, and just move them a little bit more. Again, same thing. Look at all their numbers. So again, coaching point is really we need to find solutions to pull them out of this little shell and recognize, it is they do have a good goalkeeper, and we do want to put her under pressure. So we need to have someone in front of her, but there is space there for us to be able to play a short one. Just remember their goalkeeper can punt the ball a good distance. So let's just make sure that we have everybody closer together. You can see our forwards and midfielders are here, and our back line aren't really in the screen. You got the back line is in there in our half. So let's make sure that on their punts, if she's going to punt it straight up the middle, let's make sure our back four is here, our midfield is here, and sorry, one high forward and one lower forward. Make sure we have good collective numbers, so that we can win the ball right at midfield instead of potentially creating this type of scenario. And this is just a long one. You can see our two forwards. You can see our diamond. Okay. So again, we want you to be a little bit more collective. One forward here, ready to press. And then our diamond should be more like this with the back four right on the half line, so that we can clean up, win the first ball and get the second, because that girl just received it. Again, see forwards here, back line not in the screen. You can see how far our back line is. So that's just giving them 60, 70 yards to be able to challenge and win first balls, and then more space to clean up second balls. And then we have to do a lot more running. So just make sure we're together as a group. Then punts over our forwards head, almost past our midfielders. Here we have two free midfielders, but our back line is so far away that it's creating, numbers gap or numbers problems in the middle of the field. So again, just let's be smart about that. And again, a free kick, make sure we're marking tight, not allowing them to get a free chance on the ball. Okay. So again, just showing you that one to say, hey, they can create opportunities to score, even though we had most of the ball and had most of the scoring opportunities. It just takes one little chance for them like that, to be able to nick a goal from us. So hopefully this is helpful. Looking forward to you guys performing on the weekend, and get in touch with any questions.